What is up, YouTube? I hope you're having a great today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Today's video is all about the upcoming Smilodon mod for Path of Titans. The Smilodon mod is being produced by a single developer named P.S.A, coming out of the X-Argilla mod team. Currently, we have some in-game renders, a couple of animations, and an entire list of working abilities for the Smilodon. As well, I want to shout out our very first channel members in Scott20 and Mamba. Thank you guys so much for becoming heroes. I hope you're all ready to pounce into the Smilodon mod. Let's get cracking. The Smilodon is a genus of Machairodont that lived during the Pleistocene epoch. The Smilodon existed in both North and South America, but the largest collection of fossils was found in what is now modern-day Los Angeles. Commonly referred to as the saber-toothed tiger, in contrary to its appearance, it is actually not closely related to the tiger or modern cat. This toothy beast has 3 different known subspecies, which ranged in size from 3 to 4 feet in height and 100 to 430 kilograms in weight, making it the thickest kitty ever discovered. The Smilodon's name is derived from 2 words, meaning two-edged blade and tooth. So far, we are limited to the amount of official reveals we have for the Smilodon. We don't quite have a statistics list for it yet, but we do have a confirmed list of abilities that will come with this demon cat on launch. We also have a couple of screenshots that will give us a perspective of the size that this will have in comparison to other creatures in Path of Titans. Here you can see old Smiley Boy standing next to an adult Cerrado. To me, it looks like it's going to be about half the weight and overall size of the Cerrado. As well, you can see that it is significantly shorter than the Cerrado, which this tells me that if you're intending to go out for meals, you're going to need to be packed up because it's coming in at what looks to be a low tier, at least in terms of size. I also have a second render you can see here with 3 Smilodons sitting next to an adult Spino. This gives you a really good impression of just how small these are going to be compared to some of the larger creatures in Path of Titans. I personally think in most cases, your prey will be fighting other low tier packs and occasionally picking off lone mid tiers in long, overwhelming fights. Recently, I reached out to the creator of this mod, P.S.A, and we were able to get a confirmed list of working abilities the Smilodon is going to have. First ability will be the normal bite. I'm sure this will actually hit relatively hard, as you can imagine it would be significant with those crazy front teeth. Next, we have a charged bleed bite. I love this because in my opinion, it suits this creature very well. Imagine the type of bleeding you would do if you got hit by those massive chompers it has. Next, we have a claw attack with bleed. I once again can see this coming from this beast. Lions are known to attack the backs of their prey, and I think imagining the Smilodon doing that just works in my mind really well, right? I doubt it's going to do as much bleed as the bite, but I do think this will be significant. Now we have a confirmed damage buff called Sharpened Claws. I believe this buff will only be for the user of the call, and I imagine it will do something like 2 times the damage for 30 seconds or something to that effect, where it's a limited time buff. We will have to wait and see exactly what specs this has. There is also a group buff that will be included in the final build, but it is yet to be determined on whether it will be defensive or offensive buff for the pack. That is still currently being tested. And lastly, we have a really cool idea for an attack, which is a turning claw attack. This will allow you to claw whatever creature is coming up from behind you in a single attack. I actually think this one adds the right amount of flavor to this creature. I look forward to kind of baiting other greedy souls into attacking me and then hitting them with this to surprise them. We have actually been blessed with a ton of in-game screenshots and renders which allow us to see just how cool this animal looks in this environment. First, we see a unique skin here with a Smilodon in full roar mode. I personally love how chunk and stout this thing looks. It gives me very muscular and intimidating vibes just from the side profile. Next, we see a really great front angle screenshot. This skin looks so freaking clean. I love the stripes, I love the broad shoulders, but I really dig the intensity it has in its stare with his wide set cheek set and cold, intimidating eyes. This one is just for fun and it's hard to see, but the important part is the cool glowing eye feature that will be added as a very spooky dynamic to this beast. I just imagine seeing 6 or 7 pairs of these glowing eyes staring at me from the tree line. No, thank you. Lastly, we have one of the very first revealed screenshots in its testing. We can see it bounding through the grass, paw full of claws, ready to bleed out the weakest from an unsuspecting pack. But overall, I feel like the environment really captures the essence of just how cool and unique this creature is going to be. Our very first animation is actually a small snip of the broadcast call it's going to have. It's short and sweet, but it's damn cute if I'm being honest, so take a listen. Next, let's take a glance at the other current animation we have, which is the drinking animation. I must say, when you watch it, you once again get this very fitting feeling when you see it. It just feels clean, and the interpretation of the Smilodon feels like it's very natural. Overall, these sneak peek reveals have me really looking forward to getting my hands on this murder kitty. Leave me a comment below and let me know your initial thoughts on the upcoming Smilodon mod for Path of Titans. I do want to put in a quick reminder that this mod is being made by a single individual and it's going to be their very first mod. I personally would love to see the Path of Titans community thrive, and I think the way we do that is by embracing these creators that take their dreams and make them a reality for every one of us to enjoy. We need people like Rosspaw to inspire the people around her and other developers to get better at their art. And in the end, it all comes back to making Path of Titans a better place for all of us to enjoy. And that is it. An in-depth look at everything we have currently for the upcoming Smilodon mod for Path of Titans. If you're stoked for the Smilodon or you had fun watching the video, don't forget to hit that like button, as it really does help show the video to more people. As well, if you want to stay up to date with news and all current developments in Path of Titans and some of your other favorite games, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. I love y'all to death. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.